We now want to continue our weekly land report segment with the American Society of Farm Managers and Rural Appraisers. President of the group, Tony Toso, joins us now. I got that backwards. Do people sometimes do that to you?
All the time.
It just flows so easily, right? Well, thank you so much, as always. I appreciate you being here all the way, of course, from California. I have to ask you, we're now transitioning, I know, into California's winter grass season. So what do the pasture and stock water conditions look like following got some heavy early spring rains out there?
We sure did. And right now, as compared to last year, the last couple of years with the drought conditions that we've been under, it looks really good. We come back to old feed every year, what we call old feed, turn the cows out on, and we put stocker cattle out on those too. But the pasture conditions are much, much better this year than we've seen in the past. Stock water wise, probably even more important. We're really looking good as far as that goes. So compared to the last couple of years, very, very good around here.
Good. Well, what about, I know right now in the middle of calving season, how far along are you with this?
Well, we're probably about 75 to 80% done right now, and we were just receiving also some stalker steers the other day. So we're getting ready to turn out those cattle, and the calving season so far is looking great. The better feed conditions that we've had out here, again, like the water, that type of thing, has really helped these mother cows. And our calves look great, especially compared to last year.
That's good. Good to hear. Well, of course, we got to talk about land values. Higher cattle prices being seen this year. Has that impacted pasture and rangeland values and even maybe rental rates?
Sure. Well, if you kind of compare it to back in 2014 when we had the really high prices then, it did affect land values. We're kind of on the cusp right now because cattle prices have really started to increase probably within the last few months to maybe a year. And so seeing the results of that it lags behind a little bit, but I'd say we're stable to a little bit better. And I think we'll probably see those conditions improve, particularly with the direction we're seeing or the trajectory of the cattle markets right now. So I got a feeling there's going to be some optimism and some people looking for opportunities out there. So I would say we'll stay stable and probably see it increase over, I'd say, the next few months to the next year or so.
That's going to be interesting. I'd like to ask you before I let you go, types that are more preferable right now as far as rangeland?
Yeah, when you look at the different characteristics of the pasture lands that we have, particularly where I'm at in Central California, the lower elevations are probably more desirable to the producer. They're more open, less trees, less rock, a lot, the feed strength is a lot better down in the lower elevations. Now, as you get up higher into the trees and rocks, that type of thing, that's more cow country. And the lower country is more versatile. So that's the most preferred areas that you'd like to be in as far as, when you're running cows.
Right, absolutely. Tony, wishing you the best as you get through this season. Tony Toso, I got you there, the American Society of Farm Managers and Rural Appraisers. You want to be sure to tune in each Wednesday, 1:30 Eastern, for a weekly land report update.